Hello and welcome to the box office breakdown, I guess is what we're going to call it now. I'm Matt, and with me over the phone is Scott. Say hello, Scott.
Hey, what's up?
So this is a weekly show where every Monday we break down the box office numbers from the previous week and then make predictions for next week. So I guess without further ado, let's jump into this past week's box office numbers. So this is for the weekend of June 26th to the 28th. So number one, we have Jurassic World at 54 million. Number two, we have Inside Out at 52 million, so just barely behind Jurassic World. At number three, we have Ted 2 with 33 million. Number four, we have Max at 12 million. And number five, we have Spy at 7.8 million. So do you have any thoughts on the last weekend, like anything that stood out to you or...
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Max was number 4 or even in the top 5.
Same with me. I didn't think it was going to break like even six or
No,
8 million.
I saw a trailer for that movie like once, and I was like, this movie looks dumb as hell.
Well, I think you saw it with Inside Out because that's where I saw the trailer for the first time.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, what is this? And at first when
Yeah,
I
that's
looked
where
at
I saw it.
at first when I looked at the box office numbers, I thought it was Mad Max, and I was like, wow, that jumped up quite a bit because it's Warner Brothers as well. And I just
Yeah.
didn't put two and two together because I didn't think Max would even do remotely well. And then I saw Mad Max was like number 7. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, just Inside Out was extremely close to beating Jurassic World. Inside Out dropped like 40%, and Jurassic World dropped about 50%. So they were neck and neck. And then the other thing was like Ted 2. I thought it was going to do a lot better than that, which I have no interest in seeing the movie. After seeing Pain and Gain, I don't ever want to see a Mark Wahlberg movie again. That movie was atrocious. So.
Well, I thought Ted 2 was going to do a lot better because I had less faith in America, but it seems
Yeah.
like they pulled through and didn't. I mean, they still saw it quite a bit, but I mean, not as much as I thought they would.
Yeah, well, and it didn't. I think Ted 1 opened at more than that. I think it opened at like 40 million, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was something better. It
Yeah.
was the 3-day total for the first Ted was 54.
54. Wow, I'm surprised this one didn't do as well. I thought, despite some people's complaints about the first movie, that a lot of people liked it in general. So I assumed
Yeah.
that it was at least going to crack 50. But I guess we were wrong. We were both wrong.
Yeah, it's, but the 2 million difference between Jurassic World and Inside Out was crazy.
Yeah, I mean that was extremely close. That was, I think it was being the estimations were Inside Out was beating Jurassic World the whole weekend until the numbers finally came out. So,
Yeah.
it was neck and neck. It was really close.
Yep.
Okay, so now we'll move on to movies that are coming out this week. We have 2 big movies or big contenders for the top 5 this week. Terminator Genisys and Magic Mike XXL. So the Terminator movie is kind of a reboot of the series. Not really, but kind of reboot. It's already opened in some foreign markets, and it's only done like 8.3 million worldwide so far. So I don't know.
It's like a Days of Future Past.
Yeah, yep. It's a soft reboot, I guess. It's not like it's everything still happened, but we're trying to make things right for future movies reboot.
Yeah, we're kind of just screwing around with it. I kind of like that.
Yeah. Well, it worked.
It's an in continuity reboot.
Yeah, well, it makes sense with Terminator, and it made sense with Days of Future Past because of time travel. Without time travel, it would have, it wouldn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
And then Magic Mike XXL is the sequel to the first movie. The first one totaled 170 million worldwide while it was in theaters, and only had a budget of 9 million. So that one was obviously a really big success. So there's no surprise that they're making a sequel. It opened at like 40 million, but it only had a 2-week run in the box office, or in the top 5. So we'll see how
I think
Magic
this
Mike.
one's good. This one's. I've been hearing a lot of talk about this new one, and I'm pretty sure it's going to make a hell of a lot of money this weekend.
Yeah, well, and like I was saying, there was a lot of people that didn't see it when it was in theaters. Just like we see with a lot of movies, it gets a resurgence once it hits rental because people are like, "Oh, this was actually good. I didn't know." So and so told me that this was awesome, so now I have to go see it.
Yeah.
So I guess with that, we'll move on to the top 5 predictions. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go first because I might change mine based on what you say.
Okay. I think at number 1 we'll see Magic Mike XXL. We're not counting numbers this week, but I'm still going to put mine in. I think it's going to open at around 50 million. I don't think it's going to open too much crazier than that. We have kind of a lull for the next couple of weeks until we have some bigger movies. So then at number 2, I put Terminator Genisys around 40 million. Number 3, Jurassic World around 30 million. Number 4, Inside Out around 25 million. And then Ted 2 around 15 million to round out number 5.
Well, that's pretty much the same list that I had planned too, so I don't have to change mine.
Yeah.
But I had Magic Mike. I was debating between putting Terminator Genisys and Magic Mike XXL at 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I decided to go with Magic Mike because I think that'll have better word of mouth than Terminator will.
Yeah. Well, and I know just like with Jurassic World, people are kind of wary about Terminator Genisys because the last couple Terminator movies have been really shitty. So
yeah,
it all depends on how they spin it because it could do really well. I've
heard a mixed about Terminator. I've heard it's complete shit, and I heard it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect from it except that hey, I'm just gonna see it anyway, and hope for the best. But anyway, my list is Magic Mike XXL, Terminator Genisys. I'm never pronouncing that name correctly because it's stupid. Jurassic World as number 3, Inside Out number 4, and Ted 2 number 5.
Okay, so we have the same lineup. Yeah, I still don't know because Terminator Genisys, it could, like I said, with Jurassic World, it could do gangbusters. You know, it might not. I don't think it's going to do like 200 million or anything like that, but it could do like 60 million. But it all just depends because there was mixed reviews about Jurassic World too, and obviously a lot of people went out to see it. So
yeah, people did not. I don't think people cared about the mixed reviews. They just wanted like dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you ignore the fact that it's a Jurassic Park movie or in the Jurassic Park universe, it's still a great monster movie, still a great summer blockbuster. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what it has going for it.
For me, it was like what Godzilla should have been.
Yeah, exactly. Godzilla was 2 hour, or it was an hour and 50 minutes too long, and it was only a 2 hour movie.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes should have been the whole movie.
Pretty much. Yep.
All right. So that's everything we have for you. Do you have any closing words? Any movies you're going to see this weekend? Or are you going to go see Terminator?
I might actually go see Terminator and Magic Mike XXL come out on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that might affect their box office. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. But I still don't know. I think Jurassic World is going to drop off at least, another 40%.
Yeah. So I might go see Terminator after one of these weekdays before I go to work.
Yeah.
And see, just cause. But or I'll go this week. Or no, I can't go this weekend. It's 4th of July after work.
Oh yeah, shitty. I forgot about that. That might throw things off too. This might be a bump weekend.
It should be interesting. We might totally be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But
all right.
Otherwise, that's it. I'm not seeing Ted 2 or Magic. I might see Magic Mike if I hear good things about it. But otherwise, I don't really have much of an interest in it.
Well, and I know, like, Ashley saw it, or the first movie, and she was like, oh, it's really funny, regardless of the fact that it's really attractive guys stripping. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that the director's supposed to be really good, and that's why a lot of people are
yeah.
interested in Magic Mike XXL, because it's, you know, it's more than just a movie about male strippers. It's supposed to be like, you know,
yeah,
have some depth to it.
Yeah, Channing Tatum, I can only see so much of him.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So if we want to follow you on the internet, where do we find you, Scott?
At Scotty Boy, SCOTTYBWO 4Ys.
All right. And you can follow me at Hagnerd, and you can follow Fuzzy Loaf at Fuzzy Loaf. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button if you like it. Hit the don't like button if you don't like it. Comment and subscribe. Let us know what your predictions are in the comments below. And we do a podcast every weekend about movie and TV, so check that out if you haven't already. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, see ya. I'm going to go finish watching The Last Street tonight with John Oliver from last night.
Nice.
All right. I'll see you later.
Yeah, bye.